now opening is pretty simple, you guys. All right, here's how it works. When you walk up to a woman, you want to square up to her with the body language. Speak to her in the eyes, speak with a commanding tone, and initiate some physical contact. That means doing subtle stuff like shaking a hand, holding an interaction with her. Now, this might sound scary to some of you guys. Some of you guys have never initiated physical contact with a stranger, but it's really fucking easy, and girls respond super fucking well to it. So, I usually open by saying, hi, can I meet you real quick? Hi, can I meet you real quick? Hi, can I meet you real quick? And the reason why I say this is contrary to what a lot of what I see. It actually doesn't matter what you say as you open her. It's way more about what you don't say. Because if you immediately show her you have no boundaries and you have low self-esteem, you're done and you're gone. So don't use any of that pickup bullshit. Alright, just stick to what I'm fucking saying. And I'll show you what I mean. Alright? I analyze this shit for you later. Now, in the video, I open with something totally fucking simple. It's super funny, but it proves that opening lines don't matter. Because I show something totally ridiculous and the girl's still receptive. But sometimes even when you are a jerk, the girl will be more receptive to you. Now, this alone should shadow a lot what you think about seduction and pickup. The second part of it, but these type of questions help direct the rest of the interaction and take the wheels home. So, this is really important information. Even if at first blush, you may not think so. But the bottom line on approaching is 80% of approaching is nonverbal. The eye contact, holding her hand, confirming yourself, so that you're the only thing she pays attention to. Now, if you simply follow these easy tips, you will see a very instant and predictable shift in your results with hot women starting tonight. Now, getting on to subject 2, so you guys how it's going to become ordinary to sleep with 100 girls per year. Hot girls too. You might be thinking, sure GI, maybe you could sleep with 100 girls, but not me, not so much. You might be thinking this way. Alright, well, you're not alone in feeling this way. I hear this shit all the time. And what I have to say is every single one of my clients thought the same shit when they started working with me, but they quickly discovered that sleeping with 100 girls per year isn't actually very hard. Now, let's do some math. Think about it. 100 girls per year comes out to about 8 or 9 girls per month. Now my system is optimized so that you can take new girls almost any night you want. Also, all the girls you meet who have bad logistics is if they have to be up super early or sometimes they got to drive with their friends, their sisters, out of town, whatever it may be, you have the opportunity to close later on dates. So if you go out even 2 or 3 nights per week, which is doable for anyone with a busy schedule, you can have lots of opportunities to set up lots of future dates. Now while focusing your energies on closing women on the same night, you'll still have these date opportunities. So check out the steps in the diagram. It shows how easy it is to get in 9 girls per month. That's 100 girls per year. Wouldn't that be great if you could do that? Being able to easily do just like that comes down to one thing. You have to know how to overcome women's objections, just like in sales. I'm going to tell you how in just a minute. But first, let me tell you about what top pickup schools claim you should be doing it every night out. I'm doing this to see if you can get a little contrast in what I teach versus what other motherfuckers teach. And I want you to understand why those people will never command the skills that I possess. These pickup schools claim you should be doing a warm-up or practice interactions at the beginning of the night in order for your success to happen. They say it builds up your confidence in order to become more successful with hot women. This is completely fucking flawed thinking. The best mindset to have is that you're an awesome dude at all times. I don't have to be in fucking state. I don't have to be warm. I can get any girl I want anytime I want. With my 3-step simple system, you're allowed to back this fucking shit up. Okay? So if you think you're too short, too hairy, too old, too unsuccessful, or whatever the fuck, I'm not into anything to stick my dick in your bitch. You understand that? I will steal your bitch. I call overcoming women's predictable objections my fucking green light. Coach say I got the green light to stick my dick up in your bitch. All women, even if they've already decided that they're going to come home with you, are going to give you some token fucking resistance. Let's say she's out there with her co-workers, token physicality to stay out the friend zone. Then I would plant the idea that she's coming home with me by saying, we're going to have drinks at my place. I live by. You should come. You like Fireball? You like Fireball? Say Fire and Ball. Almost, she'll always come up with some extreme of fucking objections, just like all those coaches who used to scheme with me to try to fucking keep me from under 20, 30 points. Not going to happen, Pete Paget. Not going to fucking happen, Aubrey McCreary. All right? Not going to happen, Tom fucking Orlich. You ain't keeping me under 20, okay? Halftime, you couldn't even keep me under 30, and we ran slowdown shit, bitch. We ran Princeton, Green Bay shit, bitch. You didn't have those cheap fucking run and gun stats. You're going to answer all her fucking objections. Alright, so let's move on to the final fucking secret. I'm going to show you, through hidden camera footage, how it's actually possible to take a fucking girl home in less than 5 fucking minutes. Alright? I'm going to break down the whole fucking interaction with you so you can understand exactly what's going down. Just like I used to break down the Triangle 2 boxing one they used to put on me, and I still fucking was my high school's all-time leading scorer in hoop, bitch. That's revenue sport, bitch. Alright, so either way, the closing strategy I'm going to show you is beyond fucking awesome, alright? I shot 65.8%, B, from the field, B. National Federation of High School Record Books. I'm up in that bitch. Right next to Zach Randolph. Right next to Zebo. Me and Zebo. Alright. I'm going to lower. You know. Alright. So. Check out my infield footage. It's the realest. It's the fucking realest. I don't want to hear any fucking whining about fucking footage either. I don't want to hear any fucking whining about footage either. Keep in mind, you guys, you can ask questions as we go through. I'll try and answer that shit towards the fucking end. I don't know where the fuck we are, bro. Trying to look at that question box right now. Alright. Alright, so I open this situation with, hey, fuckhead. That's just to prove a fucking point that when you come in, physical, squaring up, strong eye contact, square up on that bitch, strong eye contact, confident, all that shit. The girl's usually going to respond positively. Alright, so then I'm going to move her very slightly over to the bar and start asking some logistical questions. Alright. I get into logistics fast. I don't do all that, your shirt's a little too blue Julian shit. We're having an after party. We're gonna have drink Fireball. You like Fireball? What's your phone number? Is it 213 or 818? What are you doing after this? Who are you here with tonight? What are you doing after this? It's my friend's birthday tonight. It's a compliance booster. What happens when it's your friend's birthday? It just makes it more special, fills in more details in your head. It's like a fucking safer thing. You say you have a birthday. We're gonna be extra fun and all that stupid shit. Yeah. Alright, so what are you doing after this? We're going back to my place. So now I got all the logistic info. Where's the place? You find out she's a tourist, or how far away she gotta drive. She tells me where it is. It's like 20 minutes away. We had to bleep that shit out, you know. So always say we live 4 blocks from here. You should come party for a little bit. Notice I haven't even said anything else. I've introduced myself and I've already jumped into seeding the poll in the first 30 fucking seconds. This is how it's so much fucking different than what RSD and all them cats is doing. You seed the poll. You've already fucking told her the poll's happening and now you're just getting into the logistics. Alright, this is the shit I just learned naturally when I was in law school in Vegas. Just going out every fucking night at the Hard Rock, rubbing shoulders with Vince Vaughn, Ashton Kutcher, fucking Carmen Electric, Dennis Rodman back in those days, Fred Durst. Alright, she's gonna have some little subset of these fucking rejections. I'm just gonna go with her answers. You know, she's gonna have some little subset of rejections. That's all game is. Basically find out she's a tourist or how far away she gotta drive. She tells me where that shit is. It's literally 20 minutes away. I gotta bleep that shit out. Yeah. I say we live 4 blocks from here. You should come party with us. So now, basically, you notice I haven't even said anything else. I've introduced myself and I'm literally jumping into seeding the poll and finding out shit about her within 30 seconds. So this is how what I do is so much fucking different than what everyone else is doing. All right, at this point in the set, I want you guys to think about what you're probably doing. You're probably, some of you might be thinking, does this girl like me? How am I coming across? All that stupid fucking shit. 100 out of 100 potential. You got that. You don't have to fucking think about that. You're already assuming she's going to leave with you. You just know she's going to have some little subset of fucking token resistance objections. Just go through it, answer them while you make jokes about them. That's all game is. It's literally all it fucking is. So I've introduced myself and I'm jumping straight into polling and closing. Okay? Because I've seeded the poll and now I'm down to the logistics part. When I come back to my place, have a few drinks. It's my friend's birthday party. I just say, come for 1 hour. She says she got to be up at some time. I say, just come. I got to be up for work in an hour too. And she says, I'm with my friend and I lost her. Okay, I'm like, this is going to be easier because there's not some chick cock blocking. Okay, but the friend is still somewhere in the venue. So I try to gather more information about the friend because, you know, the relationship with the girl is unknown. All right, so I say, where is your friend? I couldn't find her, she says. You know, because you don't have any fucking friends? I say, you and I should go drink. So, here we are, we're not even a minute in, 15 seconds, and I find out she lost her friend. She lives, like, in this area, 20 minutes away. She asked me out for work, and I'm not even answering her objections. It's cool. I have to be up early for work, too. Just come for, like, an hour. She texts her friend the address, not to lose her, all that shit, you know. And now I'm basically putting her decision, let's get out of here. She doesn't respond, so I just start bringing in some bullshit banter, talking about how I just moved from Vegas and how I'm a DJ and how the clubs aren't open as late here and blah, 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 some bullshit. Now I'm going to get back into logistics in a second. Do you like Fireball? I'm doing this, I discussed this during the Fireball. I call this filling in the frame. So I just said, do you like Fireball? I've adapted it since then. So now I say, which kind of liquor do you like? Because if you don't like whatever they put out, then it kind of fucking takes more compliance. All right, what kind of liquor do you like? What I'm doing now is I'm assuming she's coming back with me, and I'm filling in details about what we're going to do when we get back. So in this case, is what do you like Fireball? And I'm like, do you like Grey Goose? And a lot of chicks like vodka. And I'm like, cool, let's go drink Grey Goose. A lot of chicks like vodka. You're assuming she's already coming with you. Now you're just filling in details like we're going to have this. You like Jaeger? You like Grey Goose? A lot of chicks like vodka. Vodka cran. Alright, so that's good. So now I'm going back to, I live a few blocks away. You know, let's go do some shots. Text your friend to meet us. Tonight, it's a minute and a half. Now keep in mind, I'm not talking about anything else. I'm building. A lot of guys ask me that. Don't you build comfort? I'm building comfort through like being close proximity, like having the laser eye contact. You know, I'll make jokes here and there. You'll hear me. I start making jokes and stuff. I'm still like being flirty and all that kind of shit. But you're building comfort and all that shit is a byproduct of running logistics. It's a really important concept. You're baller enough to get down to logistics. She's got comfort because she knows you're so high value. You don't have to fuck around with building comfort. You multitask and build comfort while you're getting down to logistics. Who are you here with? What are you doing later? Who are you here with? What are you doing later? Who are you here with? How do you guys know each other? Who are you here with? What are you doing later? Who are you here with? How do you guys know each other? What are you doing later? Where do you live? Where are you sleeping tonight? Where's my friend? I need to find my friend. Let's see how I deal with that. At first I say why. I'm trying to figure out why. It's trying to dig into a relationship with a friend, or why she needs to find her friend so I can answer her objection. Because I came here with her, she says. I'm her driver. Alright, so now I found out that she needs to drive her friend back home. That makes things a little bit tougher, but still not a deal breaker. See, I can say they can come back to the club and blah, blah, blah. Alright, so at this point, I go into baby step mode. For those that you don't know, baby stepping is instead of asking for something that's like a big compliance request, you're just breaking it down into smaller questions. So the way that this works translates into something practical in clubs that don't have smoking sections but are near the cabs is a really, really good technique. You just move the girls to smoking sections. It's much easier to pull into the cab because you've already got her most of the way to the cab. You've already left the club, and it builds up what they call a complex. She's probably going to comply with the next. And you can even throw in the idea that you built the bubble and the idea they're the same. Whatever the fuck, however you want to analyze that. But it's generally easy to move her to the smoking area of the cab and straight to the cab. So, in this situation, I also do this because I don't want to run into the friend in the club. Okay, so I'm just being very strategic, okay? You want to go into the friend, the fucking party's over. Okay, so at this point, I said, let's go to the smoking section. Alright? She didn't even know there's a smoking section. She's all, oh, there's a smoking section upstairs. I'm all, yep. And I say, we're not going to leave. And she goes, I don't think my friend knows how to get there, to the smoking section. It's just like, this club's like an underground club that's like almost below the street level. And I say, oh, that's cool. It's just one floor upstairs. It's not a big deal. You're just lowering compliance threshold, making it easier for her to comply. We're not going to leave. I'm like, it's cool, we're not going to leave. This is just one flight of stairs up. Everything's like, you know, I'm only 4 blocks away. I'm only 5 minutes away. We're just going to go up there for 2 seconds. You're just going to come back to my house for 1 drink. All right, that just makes it easier for the girls to comply. And it even translates into like, you know, doing micro type stuff, like on a moving set during the daytime, 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds. The reason that works is it just buys you like a little bit of time to lower the compliance bar enough so that you can move to the next step. All right, so I told her it's cool. We're gonna drink it right back. We're only going up a flight of stairs. Blah blah blah. Okay, so we're not even at 2 minutes yet, and she's already going almost to the cab with me. All right. Look, we're not even at 2 minutes. What have we talked about besides her logistics and pole seating? Logistics and pole seating. I put a little comfort when we get to the smoking section. You should be bantering them when you're pulling them out of the club during the walk to the pole section, making other small talk that what do you do, where are you from? You know, this might be choppy, but we're just talking about what is she majoring in school, what does she do, what did I major in school, and all this stupid sort of shit. It's funny because I think the walk out of the clubs actually takes longer than the set did so far, you know? The next bitch, the next bitch, the next bitch. We're gonna find out if this bitch is gonna fuck tonight fast. You know what I mean? We're gonna find a bitch who wants to fuck tonight.
We're not gonna have a 30-minute conversation with a bitch who's just like fucking killing time until her boyfriend gets back in town. We're gonna find a bitch who wants to fuck tonight. Okay, and to do that, you have to fucking square up, come in with confidence, and in the first 2 minutes, find out if that bitch is gonna fuck tonight or not. And then move on to another bitch. She's not gonna fuck tonight, get a number, put it in the hopper, and move on. Okay? You're not gonna let her waste your fucking time. Optimize, be as efficient as fucking possible. Do this on the walk out of the club rather than standing around spilling the wheels in the set. I already overcame all the different difficult parts in the first 2 minutes. She said, honestly, I don't know if I'm going back to her house later or not. I just... You're in control of this. You're reading this bitch. You're deciding if you're gonna buy letting her take up any more of your fucking night. Okay? You're not building comfort and all that fucking shit. You're in a buyer's mindset. We're still walking around the club. Yeah. There's like 1 or 2 more objections she'll throw. Sensation, perception, apology, blah, blah, blah. Are you really into that shit? You can ask her. Here's one more important thing to know. So, talking about the topic of re-entry to the clubs, not sure what it's like in your city, or, you know. But the key with re-entry is you are going to get cock-blocked by the bouncer. So just know that right now, if you don't deal with that in advance. And that's the caveat. And that's pretty much a really shitty feeling. I'm sure you've already had this happen. The way it goes is you're pulling. A lot of you guys probably aren't pulling either, so you haven't experienced this. But when you're leaving the club with the girl, and it's in the bouncer's best interest to make sure that the girl knows she can't get back in and there's no re-entry, because the bar makes money by people buying drinks. So if they're like, just so you know, you can't leave or you can't come back in, then the people are going to be less likely to leave, and they're going to go in and spend more money on drinks. So the balance is going to push that in her face pretty fucking hard when you're pulling, right? So the way you deal with that is you tell the girl in advance, usually when you're getting close to the exit, or she might even ask, that's another objection in the set, what, you know, how are we going to get back in? There's no re-entry to this club. The answer to that works the best, is, it's cool, I know the people who work the doors. Now, you should be befriending the bouncers. In every city I've lived in, I've made really close friends with the bouncers in all the clubs I go to.